If you'd like to share some audio with your students and parents, and maybe even get your students involved in creating online audio, you might consider a podcast using Voki. This is Voki.com, and as you can see over here, I'm already logged in. Registering is very easy. It's free, and once you get there, this is the page you'll be back to, and you want to come into Create, and we're going to go ahead and create a Voki podcast right now on this video, and you'll learn how to do this in 5 minutes or less. So when you click Create, you get a nice little character over here, and your students will really love these animations. And what you're going to do is start up here with Customize Your Character, and what you'll see are some choices. So you can go with the oddballs here, or the randoms, or you can click over to the oddballs, or you can click over to the VIPs, and there's a whole lot of different things. You can go to politics, and you can choose one of these. Maybe you'd like to podcast as President Obama, and you could click on that one there, and so you're ready to go from there. In some of them you can change the clothing, you can add some jewelry, maybe you want to click on one of those. At any rate, I think that's all you want for President Obama, and you click Done, and now you're ready to give your podcast a voice. The only thing about Voki is that you are limited in the amount of time you have. You've only got a 60-second podcast, so you don't want to try to go too long, but hey, students and parents are not going to want to listen too long anyways. So there's a few ways I can do it. I can actually click Record by Phone, and if I do that, believe it or not, if I type in my phone number, Voki will call me and give me steps to record on my phone. I can type my message in here, and Voki will give it a voice. If I have something already on my computer, I can upload, or if I have a microphone, sort of like the one I'm using right now on this screencast, all I have to do is click on the microphone and go ahead and click Record, and I would be underway. So if I clicked Record right now, I'm talking to you about this Voki podcast system. It would actually be recording on this podcast. And then when I'm done, I'm just gonna come down. Actually, I'm gonna click Stop first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I would click Done or Save if I want to save it. I would just, maybe on this one, I would just call it Test, and it's gonna save that podcast, and it's actually playing back for me right now. So I would go ahead and click Done there, and I have that one done. Now when I'm ready, if I want to, I can change the background. So I can come up here, and I've got a list of backgrounds. See how user-friendly Voki is. I mean, everything just pops up for you. Maybe I want somebody surfing in the background behind President Obama, and I click Done there, and now I'm ready to publish my Voki, and again, I might just still call this Test and save that, and it's getting ready to publish it to the web, and that's where it's going to be. So then I close that, and now it's ready to go. And that's the beautiful thing, is if I want to, I can send it somewhere. If I want to, I could copy this code right here. It says for most sites use this code. So if I get that code and I just right click it and I copy that, I could put it on my blog, I could put it on my wiki. If I want to, I can send it to a phone, I can email it to someone, I can do a lot of things with it. Mainly for me, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my classroom website. I can embed it right to my wiki or my blog. I show it to my students when they look at it. If you've got an interactive whiteboard like a smartboard, you can call it up on that. There's just a whole lot of things you can do with Voki, which is just a phenomenal podcasting site, and just one of the ones we'll show you here at Learn It in 5. Alright, so that is Voki. Give it a shot. You're going to like it, and so will your students.